Hi guys, welcome to another video. Yes, I did it again. I went to London, I wasn't buying anything, yet here we are, and there is more to tell you. There is more to come. Let me tell you what I saw in London. I honestly had the best time. Anyway, let's get going. Myself and my daughter went to London. We were not going shopping. We were not going shopping. We were doing touristy things. We were going to the theatre, we were going to a couple of art galleries, museums. We were having the best time, but in my defence, this was not my fault. It was not my fault. We were invited to a Louis Vuitton trunk show in Bond Street for the new Autumn-Winter 25 collection. And what can I say? Even though we weren't doing any shopping, how can you turn down going to a Louis Vuitton trunk show? It's like a fashion show. It's just amazing. So yes, we did go. I also want to tell you a few other bags that I saw because we did have a couple of hours to kill and my daughter wasn't too mad about just having a little look in Selfridges. So in the whole time we were there, we just did a couple of hours, so I don't think that was too bad. And I did see a couple of amazing bags that I want to show you. So I'm going to talk about Bottega and Fendi, and we will talk about Hermes and we will talk about Louis Vuitton, and we will also talk about something else that happened. I'll come on to that. I will come on to that. Let me start off by telling you about a few bags that I managed to get my hands on in my little window shopping that I could do. I wanted to get my hands on. There was two in particular bags and I managed to see both of them. And spoiler alert, I love both of them. Oh dear. The first one was the Loewe, the puzzle bag, but the new Featherlight one. I saw this in Selfridges. It is really lovely. If you guys are in the market for that really comfortable crossbody easy bag, it's got top handle, it's got an adjustable detachable strap, it's very light as the name suggests, it's slouchy, the leather's beautiful. There's nothing to say that I don't like about, well there's one big thing that I would say that I don't like about it, and that is the price. It is now 3,000, was it 3,200 I think. It's so expensive, but I suppose that's what they are now. When we look at any of the top brands, forget Hermes and Chanel because they're a higher echelon anyway, but Louis Vuitton, whether you look at Fendi, whether you look at Bottega, they are all just expensive now, aren't they? But I still class, and again it may be the brand snobbing me, I still class Loewe as being not quite as, it shouldn't be quite as expensive as some Louis Vuitton bags in my opinion, but other people will say you are wrong because Loewe, the quality of the leather is insanely good, and it is. So if you guys, go back to what I was saying, if you guys are in the market for a beautiful just luxurious bag, but it's understated, it's not full of logos, it's very quiet luxury, then the puzzle bag, the new one, is definitely, for me, it's far better than the original puzzle bag or the puzzle edge. So if you like a slouchy, beautiful, soft leather, go for the Featherlight one. It is very lovely. What else did I look at? Well, I also managed to get my hands on the Andiamo bag from Bottega for the billionth time, but also the Chow Chow bag. I have been wanting to have a look at this bag. It's only just come out and I was so lucky I managed to see one or two in London because it looked to me like it was going to be a slightly lighter, as in not as heavy, and slouchier version of the Andiamo, and it is. It has a shoulder strap, it's got a lot of the details, but then it's a lot more, again, very quiet luxury. It has a little of the intricato inside, The rest of the inside is suede. It is beautiful. The leather is soft and slouchy. The little knot detail. The top handle on it is fabulous. For anyone out there that is looking at a bag like the Andiamo and the Chow Chow bag and going, oh, I wonder which one I might like, because they are quite similar and they are from the same brand. What I would say is the top handle is a little bit bigger on the Chow Chow bag than the Andiamo bag, so it's easier to get on the crook of your arm. The Andiamo bag, the placement of the handle is like slightly awkward. It's still beautiful, it really is. The downside of the Chow Chow for me, it's very light, it's not heavy, it's lovely. The only downside is I love the intricato weave, so I like that being on the outside of the Andiamo. And I know they do a smooth version, but they don't do an intricato version of the Chow Chow bag yet. Whether they'll bring one, I don't know. But I suppose that would make it so similar to the Andiamo, so I suppose they're just not going to bother. I think the intricato makes it heavier, so the Andiamo is heavier. Anyway, I love both of them, I do, but the Chow Chow bag is very, very beautiful. It really is. I also got the quickest look at the Mama Baguette bag in Fendi. It's beautiful. Will I be buying it? No, I won't. And the reason I won't be buying it is because I have the flamenco. Just bear with me. I am back. I really need to organise myself before I get filming. But I have the flamenco chain bag from Loewe, which is, I think, a fabulous bag. And again, this has the slouch, it has the drawstring, that sort of, yeah, that pulled in ruched look. Now, the Mama Baguette from Fendi, underneath the flap is very similar to this. It has the same construction, it just has a flap with the baguette detailing over the top. And yes, I think, does it have a different, it maybe doesn't have a chain handle, it maybe has a top handle, but either way it is very similar to this, so I cannot see myself getting another one. I think this is the drawstring type of bag for me, because I don't love a bucket bag, and I know this isn't exactly a bucket bag, but it's getting towards that, so that is my one. I don't think the Mama Baguette is for me. It is beautiful. The colours are stunning. Again, a little bit on the pastel pale side for me, but if you guys like those colours, it is beautiful. It really is. On to Louis Vuitton. So we went, myself and my daughter, who was so excited. She is not into luxury shopping. She's still quite young, so this time, but she was so excited to go to the Louis Vuitton fashion show because it was very Instagrammable for her. It really was. And anyway, we had a great time, and James, the lovely James, he looked after us so well, as he always does, and it's always a pleasure. So yeah, we managed to see the new biker bag. I like it. It has mixed reviews. I know quite a few people who have said absolutely not. It looks like the Balenciaga City bag, or it looks like this soft Antigona bag. Well, it sort of does, I suppose, in a way, but I like both of those bags. The biker bag, I think it has to have a load of chains and charms on it, and it just like roughs it up a little bit. I think it is really... It's a really lovely bag, and it is practical. It is practical. So yeah, I think I do like it. It's got the top handles. There's a nano size, which actually isn't a bad size. It's not teeny tiny. There's then, I don't know if it's the mini and the small, or the BB and the PM and the MM. I don't know, but there is a mini nano. Then there's what I would call a small, and then what I would call a medium. And I think I like the small because you could then wear it crossbody a lot easier. The medium's a bit bigger. I liked it. I like black. I didn't like there was one that was like a grey, stony colour that was really, I don't know, sort of battered and weathered looking. I just like black. But it was with silver hardware. I wish it was with gold on this bag, but I know they're trying to do the biker look, which generally is with silver. But I did like it. What else did I see? This East-West capucines with the sparkles. It's not for me, but it was very stunning. And look at this. This model was the most stunning model. She was gorgeous. And this whole outfit with the pussy bow and the leather peplum skirt and the bag, she just looked amazing, absolutely amazing. So yeah, we had a fabulous time. Trying to think what else we saw. We saw the camera box bag in lizard. We also saw, and it's the first time I have ever seen this bag, I saw a mini capucines in black ostrich. Black ostrich. Never seen one before. Anyway, the news I have to tell you from Louis Vuitton, that I actually saw this. This is not a bag. It's obviously tiny, but I do have something to confess, that I did buy a bag on that trip. And there's also another bag. I'll come to that in another video, but there is another bag that I did get, and it is a Louis Vuitton bag, but it is not from Louis Vuitton itself. But that's for my next video. But this one, I saw this on the runway in the trunk show, and it was on one of the bags. And I said to James, do you have that? Can I have a look, please? So I don't know if you guys will think I am completely losing my mind, because I said I don't like these. What do you think it might be? In fact, I had a couple and I sold them. So yeah, I actually think I'm losing my mind, because this is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to unbox this with you now. So how do we get into this box? This box does not have a pull on it. Anyway, never mind. So it is in this, and it's got some beautiful tissue paper. So it's a twilly, well, it's a bandeau. It is a bandeau, so let's get rid of this box. I saw this on the runway and I just thought, how beautiful. Are these colours not just exactly me? Just look at the detailing on this. I just absolutely loved it. And the flip side is all the LVs, and I just thought, yes. I thought, yes, the colours on here. You know, I love my blues. Anyway, I just saw this and I thought, I think that, much as it's not exactly the right colour for my P9, I think the P9 actually goes with everything, because you can never match to that turquoise exactly. So I think you just put anything you want with anything, and yeah, there we have it. So that is my little purchase, as they say. I just love the Louis Vuitton there. Yeah, so that is my purchase, and yeah, stay tuned, because I did buy a bag in London, and as I say, it's a Louis Vuitton bag. And I also bought, a couple of days later, something else happened, and it was in, I'm just going to tell you, it was in Hermes, and something happened. So there's going to be a whole video based around that. So I am unbelievably lucky. I very much am. Anyway, let me know which of the bags that I saw in London, either in the Louis Vuitton trunk show or just in Selfridges or wherever, which is your favourite. There's some beautiful bags out there. Oh, how do we stop being tempted? I don't think my journey will ever end. It just won't. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on another one.